Hello everybody, I've got some stories for you today and I want to tell you a little bit about the stories. So 15 years ago, my boys Dexter and Tyler were still living at home and they wanted bunnies. They really badly wanted some bunnies, and so we got some bunnies and they lived in our backyard, and those bunnies got up to a bit of mischief and had quite a lot of adventures, and that is what these stories are about. And so here come the stories about the tales of the Kaschula Bunnies. So this is the book, and it's called The Tales of the Kaschula Bunnies, and the autumn leaves are because it was in autumn that most of these adventures happened. And the first story is called The New Home. It was sunny and warm, near beginning of May, and us bunnies were happily hiding away with the guinea pigs, cuddled all up in the hay, when the boys came to take us home that day. It was Dexter and Tyler who wanted a pet, so they called on their cousins, Mike and Meg, and that was the day our adventures began. For me, Patches, Sylvester, and Blackjack, my man. We sat in our box on their laps in the car, and we heard them say, "Wow, how excited we are!" And we knew that our new home would be lots of good fun. So we waited to see where the joy was begun. They made us a cage with a swimming pool frame, all covered in netting, with a lid of the same. They could move it around, so the grass would be new every week in the spot where they'd moved us to. It took them some days to get it all sewn, but when they were finished, we'd a house all our own. And while they were sewing, the kitchen was free for us to explore, Blackjack, Sylvie and me. They got some old flower pots, cut out the bases and taped them together in certain places, and made us a tunnel where we could all hide, because it was dark and cozy inside. They got us a box and they filled it with hay, and we burrowed in deeply out of the way. They found us a roof and a piece of flat tin which held the rain out but kept the shade in. We scamper around and sniff and explore and tunnel and cuddle, and we can't wish for more. We've everything here, from the roof to the floor, except for perhaps a bunny-sized door. So that was story number 1 of how the bunnies came to live with us, and tomorrow you're going to have to wait for story number 2.